Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Okay. So yeah, as it turns out, last time I was playing this, I came down with a flu. Obviously not from this game, but that's kind of what happened. I started feeling horrible and getting some body aches and stuff. So we're gonna just kind of attempt this again. I probably won't beat this game on 150, but I'll have some fun. See if I can at least clear this one, because then I'll at least showcase all the tracks. Those guys always prefer the middle. Well, watch it be a coin. Ah, no. Okay, you know what? I'm learning the courses. Wow. Not doing well at all, guys. This one's like a deceptively harder race. Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm learning stuff today. I've learned that I've learned to give up. That's what I've learned. I've learned how to give up. I'm not gonna waste these. Let me run that on some time trials, just to get a feel for that course, because that one's throwing my head for a loop. Anyway, so I hope you guys are doing well. Oh, there's there's another Ghost Valley, my mortal enemy. Okay. I am going to look up what the timing is for the booster. Okay. So I need to not do that. Not do that. There we go. Okay. How did I do that? So I need to figure out how to not end up in the water. That's kind of my goal here. So I'm not going to be paying... It's going to be like kind of Bloodborne, doing the hard stuff over again. I'm not going to pay too much attention to the stream here. Alright, let's try this again. I'm actually wondering if like a medium character might not do better. Ah, those moles are coming out of the water. Why are the moles coming out of the water? You can probably hear it in my voice too that I'm not feeling super well. Okay, where would I use a mushroom at in this? Probably here. So yeah, the jump is deceptive in this game. You don't, like, I guess I'm just used to modern Mario games where it's like hop. In this game, it's a legitimate jump. Okay, see, I need to be a little bit more proactive there and just do this. Not, okay. Okay, that was kind of working out for me, though. That timing, for some reason, that's really bad for me. I'm going to retry that one more time. Should have hopped again. See, like I'm just too good at the game. I take the turns too sharp. I'm actually really interested to play Mario Kart 64 because I did not play a lot of that as a kid. It was mainly my older brother who played a lot more of that than I did. I played a lot of Double Dash as a kid, and I'm not very good at Double Dash either. So I'm looking forward to going through those games. And then, obviously, I have very little experience. I've never played. I played like Mario Kart in the GBA for like an hour, if even that. I think the controls are a little bit rougher than this game, if I remember right. Yeah, so I really don't have a good way of capturing GBA footage right now, so I probably will not showcase that game off, or 7 or DS, because I do not have a good capture method for those right now. Okay, come on. Again, the timing is just not very. I'm willing to bet that there's like speedrunners, and the fastest time in this is like, I don't know, probably a minute and a half. I don't know. Anyway, so Mario Kart 64 I have a lot of fond memories of, and I don't think any game really nails the atmosphere like Mario 64 does, and I'll try to summarize those thoughts in the, so 23, I shaved 2 seconds off, and I don't think I went off into the water as much, so, anyway, but yeah, Mario Kart Wii, I have like I have I played a couple afternoons. Back when my wife and I were dating, her family was really big into Mario Kart Wii, and so they played it, and they were, they played all the time, like that was their family game, so they were really good at it. And okay, I need to do better than that turn. And I'm just like at the time, I just didn't get the game. I had a Wii, but I didn't have a lot of games for the Wii. It was kind of funny. That was the first console I pretty much bought with my own money, being that, like, I worked. I had a job at the time, and I was also, like, getting really used to the internet, like, just spending time on the internet, so I didn't play a lot of Wii games. I like the console, but it's, I didn't get the opportunity to really enjoy a lot of those games when they came out, which is why I'm actually looking forward to playing Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2. But yeah, so yeah, see, I'm doing much. open my mouth and then I do that. I'm doing better, though. Oh. Try to see if I can get sub 2, but not my best time, but 22 seconds though for my best lap. So oh, that's actually that's my best score. Yeah, I mean, let's just see. Okay. I'm going to look up something after this race, and that is when you press the gas pedal. This is just going to be so much harder to do when I have other racers to worry about. I will say, though, and man, so much for not ending back into the water. Oh, come on. Okay, that's me. I will say, though, this is the hardest Mario Kart game that I've played. So let me put that stipulation on it. But yeah, I'm liking it, though. Okay, I should be able to get a sub 2 here if I don't do anything stupid. So next week, I will probably start playing Resident Evil 4. I'm just debating if I should do the professional. I don't think I'm going to do the professional difficulty. I can, but yes, sub 2. Excuse me, that was my goal. I bet you there's a 20-second lap that I'm just not hitting. Oh well, let me let's go to the, so I was going to look this up. So. So I have to hit 2 on the dot, so dot, dot, boom, okay. Is that Mario Kart? Better actually check, I love it when people see this, like, this guy's like, I haven't played the game in ages, I've forgotten. Okay, and what'd you comment? About halfway between the first and second light. Oh, okay. So there are a little short boost in this. Cool. All right. So. Okay. I knew this would be a lot harder with racers, but it's a little bit easier to practice the course without the racers. I just realized with this course, man, getting around the big guys like Donkey Kong and Bowser, these roads are so narrow. I would just hit the restart, but I'm afraid with this old hardware, it might not come back on. Which my Super Nintendo is pretty reliable. I'm really happy about that. There it is. Okay. Okay, good to know. So. I feel like they're programmed to run me off the road. Okay. So there it is. That's how you get the little boost, as you hold. It doesn't do me any good when I have to drive off the road. That's like way more. That's very punishing, by the way. Oh, that would have been cool to have a feather. I shouldn't. That's fine. Good to see how well the red shells are programmed in this game. Okay. See, it's just a matter of getting past the initial crowd. And then not failing for this kind of stuff. Okay. Stay out of the grass. Always feels good to hit Mario with that. I will take a second or third or even fourth in this level. And then I die like that. Look how much time you lose. Oh boy. Oh well. I'll be doing this course again. I can almost guarantee you that. So, we're just trying to make some progress here. One point, guys. 1 point. That's too soon. Okay. Oh, I gotta look out for that. Okay. Swimming backwards for the record, but... Oh. Wow, I'm gonna get lapped. Okay. Time to do some time trial runs of this course. Koopa Beach 2. Okay, I can... Oh, that's... So I see the shortcut there for the mushroom. The fish throw me off, by the way. Oh, okay, so I can cut in close. Okay. So I come this way. Okay, never mind, I can't do that. So, but I come in over here, which nobody seems to do. That's why, because it's hard to avoid all that stuff, but that might be a high risk, high reward kind of path. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. The turning is like, you still turn like you're not in, like, the turning isn't as hard as it is, okay, so you're driving slower, but the turning is quicker. Like, it's just like the same. so I gotta keep that in mind. So okay, avoid that. So I gotta come in through there. Okay. See, like, you just barely hit that over, and it's just... Okay. So it actually... Oh, wow, that's crazy. This track designer is a little sadistic. Not gonna cover that up. Okay. Point is, though, you gotta practice to get good, right? Man. It just like lines me up for failure right there. So it's a shorter race with 16 seconds being my kind of goal time for a lap. It's unforgiving. Like, see, I'm not even... Okay, so... Okay, that's how I can do that. I can line myself up like that. And then use my mushrooms in that. Would mushrooms make me go faster? I think they do if I'm in shallow water. So I can... Anyway, so yeah, then I played a lot of Mario Kart 8. I played a decent amount of 7. I even did some of that stuff online with some friends, and then I played a lot of Mario Kart 8 back in the day. I'm not really good at 200cc, so yeah, see, it's pretty good. Okay. This is probably what I'll do, is I'll probably just play, get some practice in on the courses, and then once I can progress. Honestly, if I can get bronze, not getting the boost there is extremely. See, like, just. Why is Bowser faster than Donkey Kong? Another game that I think I'd like to play is Super Mario Sluggers on the GameCube. I don't know if I have that or not, but Let's try this, see what happens. Was I right? Did I mess it up? Yeah, see, that's why I don't really do that. Welcome to old consoles. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So just next time hit retry. Oh, come on. Like, it pushes you like... Oh boy, that was bad. Time for... Oh. Why did that shoot off sideways like that? I wonder if you can actually angle it by... Mushroom right there is not... No, it doesn't work for me. Oh. That's not... I knew that was too slow. Like, it felt like he gets out of my way and then slows down. Why am I doing this badly at this game? Well, you know what? There we go. Dude, like, whenever I get back on the course, it's like I get bullied. Oh, see, like, that was done. Oh, come on. I took that kind of personally because it felt like he was bullying me. Like that, like, dude, like... Good job, Red Shell. Ah, boy. When you don't have any coins, you looks like you spin out. Boy. Why in the world would he do that? Sorry, guys. I'm too late. Why is Toad, like, so annoying? Oh, you know, did I do better with Toad? No. Dude, stop it. I should just do the retries. I don't know why I'm not. I think I'm just getting mad. I might be switching up to something else. Who knows? See, like that bridge, like that's the only way to really do that because everybody else is like on that other side. So I kind of have to take that risk of jumping because it's the only way that I'm not getting bullied by everybody. And then I drive like that. Great, now I got Bowser in front of me. Ah, see, like, that just totally froze off. Oh boy. Like, this is kind of the frustrating part is you have to maneuver up. Like, I know it's like, duh, it's Mario Kart, but it's like, you're literally the lightest person. Like, even like Toad's pushing me around. Okay, that. So, like, when you go to do a turn, like, you have to do a turn a specific way if you don't want to end up in the grass. But if you get bumped, it'll throw you off. And I need to do better at not failing. I really don't understand the nuance of Koopa shells in this game either. See, like, I think that was a solid turn, and then he like pushes me off to where I'm losing it. Maybe the only way to really showcase the levels is just to do the time trials. Why do I always, like, I thought I got that down and then I nailed it. Ah, man. I just need to quit complaining. Let's see how things go for the heavier guy. Because I think that's one of the things that's really getting on my nerves is being pushed around so much. Of course, Bowser's in front. So the problem is the turning is, oh, way off. Okay, so it's Toad, but The thing is, I'm not used to Donkey Kong's handling. Okay, that's ridiculous. I do like the way he handles, though. I think if I get used to it. Oh, come on. Of course I missed the power-ups. Oops. You know what, though? I think I can actually do well with him. Ranked out. Yeah, I know. But... oh, that's bad. Okay, let me do some time trial runs with this guy. See if I can figure this out. What I'll do is I'll probably just actually do a couple of time trial runs with, once I feel like I'm doing good. That's not good, but you know, I need to practice, so. I'll probably just do all the stages in time trial just so I can actually know that I showed them all off. This might be one of those games that I don't come back to very often because I'm not really having a good time. Especially in this course. Like, okay. Oh boy. Like, the problem is there's no good... Let me just show you. Like, this is my controller. So this is go. This is the brake. That's the rear view. So there's no way to back up in this game. And then in order to turn around, you have to do this. Which is not, like, the worst, but it's not great if you're in a race. Where you're fighting for first place, or you're fighting for just to stay in the race. Okay. So I absolutely need to get the turbo start if I'm going to do well as Donkey Kong. So we have a wood stove, and it's about 80 in my house right now. Okay. Kind of hoping with Donkey Kong. I might check to see if Bowser is this way, but I was kind of hoping the other heavy would be in the back of the pack. So if I could get in the front, I wouldn't have to worry about being bullied around at all. But, oh come on. He turns like crazy. See, he like kind of goes sideways. So I kind of have to do that kind of like jump thing. See, I should have done it more there. I don't think Donkey Kong's gonna work for me. Let me try Yoshi in the actual thing to see what his rival group looks like. And then I'll I might as well take out, in honor of my wife, I will fail as Luigi. My wife wouldn't fail, but I'm failing as Luigi. Luigi's her favorite character, by the way. I don't know if it's her favorite character of all time, but definitely her favorite Mario character. Oh. Dude, get off. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm going to get my PlayStation 2 out next week. And that'll be some Resident Evil and some Ratchet and Clank. And I will continue playing Kingdom Hearts. Okay, guys, Koopa definitely is my best character. Let me just try doing some more races with Koopa, see how things go. And see if I can just get through this. I think that the better characters are, like, I think technically the best character is like the heavy guys, but their arc is crazy. Oh man, I'm not gonna get the boost. Go this way to get around you, and then get around you like I wanted to. Oh, come on. Okay, let's just take it easy. Don't do anything stupid. Like that. That frustrates me because I feel like I hit the jump button in time, but then it doesn't register. But I guess I'm just not doing that good enough. Okay, dude, get off me. Oh, come on. Ah, no. I was like, if I blow this when it's on me. Oh, dude, Mario. Look at that. Look at that. That was dumb. I should have. I had it. That was mine. It was mine. And I just drove like a maniac and lost. As bad as I know that the Rainbow Road is like extremely tight in this game, so even if I get to Rainbow Road, I thought that was it. Even if I can make it to Rainbow Road, I'm pretty much gonna stall there. Check something real fast. Okay, guys. Going to take a risk here. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm getting frustrated and it's not a good place to be, so I'm going to take a quick break. When I come back, I'm going to try this out. F-Zero. Okay, I'm back. Well, maybe. Oh, you know what? Let me just... Okay. Aha. Here we go. So this is F-Zero. I know that this is the best car, but I'm playing as Captain Falcon. We'll do the Night League and the beginner class. Okay, so F-Zero was essentially a tech demo for what the Super Nintendo could do. This music is just great, by the way. Oh, it's okay. I heard somebody saying that he didn't think that this game is held up as good as Super Mario Kart has. And I disagree. I think this game still looks good. This game still plays great. I know that there are fans of the F-Zero series that like the X and GX games, which I'm going to get around to playing. I have both of them. I don't have the GBA ones, but... Oh. Boom. Anyway, I know I'm just doing the beginner circuits and stuff like that, but I think this game is hard enough on beginner. Yeah. So yeah, the whole point of this game was to show what Mode 7 could do. With the moving backgrounds, you can see how it's rotating. This was really big for the Super Nintendo. This was the Mode 7 was one of the things that they thought would be the big selling point. Just use my boost. Anyway, it's interesting how you have to drive the first lap without boost power. And then you also have a health gauge, which depletes when you hit things. And you can recharge it. And then also the way you hold your... Oh. Also, there are ships when they're blinking, they're about ready to blow up, which is great. But you can see that my power is down about, I don't know, like a tenth or something. About an eighth, I guess. But anyway, I go in here, and this recharges you. So the trick is, like, how long can you hold in here? Anyways, but yeah. So the way the background rotates, that was one of the big things that the Super Nintendo could really do well. It was called Mode 7 again. So, anyway. It's kind of nice when you see, like, this is where Super Mario Kart was kind of frustrating me, where I'd get hit and that would send me, like, 90 degrees, and the game would be fine if it was built for that, where that was easy to recover from, but it's not. So this game, you get hit, and it'll send you like 30 degrees off your course. Oh, another very iconic score track for this game. This game's got great music all around. Oh. That time I got hit 90 degrees, but that was a pretty bad hit. That wasn't a tap. So, see, like I've had several, like, you know, fender benders here, and I'm not like losing my like, it's not putting me back 8 places. So that's where I was getting frustrated. Oh. Okay. So, and I'm willing to admit that I'm not very good at Super Mario Kart, so don't, that's I just feel like that it's. I mean, I probably would. It'd be in my top. Okay, it's in my top 5 favorite Mario Kart games just because it was the first one, and it's a decently designed game. It's just got problems, and I think that the series would hit greatness later on. That's a good place to use my boost, by the way. So. Plus, I like how they will... Oh, come on. I'm not... This is on me, guys. When I say come on, I'm saying that more to myself because I know better. Oh. The thing, too, is you gotta watch it because you will pinball off these edges like that. Ah. Trying to get the rush taken off here, but oh. Again, I'm not actually great at this game either, but I feel like I'm better at this game than I am at Super Mario Kart. Also, the 4 colors of the cars. There's a yellow, purple. Never mind, that's not what I was thinking. I actually kind of wonder that it's yellow, purple, green. Like, I'm surprised that they didn't go with red. Because the Japanese Super Famicom controller, had red, yellow, blue, and green on the buttons. And Mario World really emphasizes those colors. So I'm surprised that they didn't go for that. I mean, the pink is kind of a shade, like it's a shade of red, so you know, it's in that family of colors. So you could say there's a bit of that too, but I don't know. I would have made it a little bit more pronounced, but that's me. I don't know why Nintendo of America decided that purple and slightly darker purple looked better than green, blue, red, and yellow. Some good primary colors and one secondary color there. Man, I absolutely love the soundtrack in this game. It's funny, my friend, when Guitar Hero was really big, my friend and I talked about, we were astonished that they never made like a Guitar Hero for like Nintendo games, and even like Sonic, especially like on the Sonic Adventure games have some great tracks that would go well on Guitar Hero, but most of these would do really well too. Oh, come on. The final lap. Ah, come on, dude. There's one thing about the game, it does feel like sometimes people will like hit you as you're passing them, which is frustrating, and that is, I should not be slowing down like this. Okay. Good. So the reason why these courses are much longer than these racetracks are much longer than these Super Mario Kart. This game was made before Super Mario Kart. And the reason why these courses take longer to beat is because, and they're bigger, is because this was designed for single player. See if I can get that where I can get pushed. But yeah, I'd like to beat Resident Evil 4 before the remake comes out, so I can play the remake when it comes out. I beat Resident Evil 4 a couple years ago. I 100%ed my PlayStation 2 copy, so that's probably what I'll be playing on, is the PlayStation 2. Plus, I kind of wanted to play Ratchet & Clank, so I guess I'll be like kind of in Sony mode for a little bit with Kingdom Hearts, Ratchet & Clank, and Resident Evil. But I'll come back to the Super Nintendo because I still want to beat the Donkey Kongs. But I'm also wanting to play Breath of the Wild, but I can do that in April. Kind of make that my big April game, so I can play 2 when it comes out. I'm looking forward to playing Breath of the Wild 2. I've only seen one trailer. I saw like the opening trailer, which came out like 5 years ago, of the one with the hand and the mummy Ganon, which looks great. But and then I saw bits and pieces. I know that there's going to be a lot more like sky stuff, but I don't know how. I've deliberately like looked away from the trailers when I was like watching them on directs and stuff, because with Breath of the Wild I did this and I really enjoyed not knowing a lot about the game, so I missed a bunch of trailers, and so I played the game blind, as blind as I could, and I really had a good time with it. Oh, come on. See, this is where you can get caught up on these walls here. Anyway, had a really good time with it, but oh, come on. By the way, you could always choose to slow down when you're going for that thing that heals you, but then, you know, you let other people catch up on you. Ah, I'm gonna blow up if I'm not careful. No. Dude. That's rude. Oh, there's a blow up. So it says powered down, which is a translation error, like a bad translation. It's telling you your power is low. So when I first saw that, I was like, power down. So I came to a complete stop thinking that that would heal me, and it didn't. There we go. I kind of think the 4 colors of the cars are made to reflect those, but they went with pink, and the shade of green is a little bit off too, but in the yellow is definitely a little bit off, but it's like a mustard yellow, but it works. I definitely think that was done, the colors were chosen very intentionally. Also like how in later F-Zero games, they designed one of the characters to look like Star Fox's father, which is really kind of cool. Okay. So stay focused on this one and not die. I say that as I do that. See, these little like NPC cars can really get in your way. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking about maybe watching some people play some Super Mario Kart and seeing if I can... Oh, come on. That was really bad of me. By the way, you can always do that if you need a... With that, where you can see that they're coming from behind, you can get in front of them and help them, like, push you. Oh, come on. Okay. Thought I was going to be the death spiral there. Ah, couldn't get any health. Dude, get out of the way, Hot Rod. Okay, see, that was me slowing down a little bit so I could get a little bit more health. Then losing it to that. These. to quit driving so recklessly. I feel like when you see those two cars, those can be a pain. And I hit them at the wrong time, but yeah. Ah, come on, whoa. There goes my dog again, guys. It happens. She's a good dog. She's protecting, but she likes to bark when I'm streaming. She really doesn't bark a whole lot, but when she does, I'm streaming. Oh, this one's fun. It's hard, but it's fun. So, what's going on is the wind is pushing you. So you have to fight the wind, and I'm not very good at getting that boost. Just missed that one too. They kind of give you the automatic healing, which isn't as necessary in this one because it's just an oval, but in later ones, it's necessary. Once you kind of get used to how the wind changes your handling, it's not that bad. I do absolutely love this score, though. See, I missed that one. Yeah, but once you get used to how the wind changes your handling, it's not that bad. But again, other courses, like you have to like race an actual track with all those 90-degree turns and stuff, and that's pretty rough. So, thought I hit that one. giant skull mountain in the background. Those tall trees. Those little things look like ribs, but I should quit enjoying the background. I need to focus on winning. Gotta quit fishtailing. So the reason why I don't use my boost very often is because I have found that there's rubber banding in the game where they will keep the guys behind you close. To where once you start making a couple mistakes, they'll start getting right on you, and so it's better to use your boost to either recapture the lead. Oh man, sorry, this track is just so good. Oh. From the hitting mines, I can usually do a pretty good job on this one. We'll see, this one can give you troubles, because look at this. That wasn't bad, actually. Look at this beautiful sunset. Dude, no, get out of there. Playing aggressively yet because I do want to get plus you can get into that section with if you get a bad if you're trying to like pass a player like this. Ah! Oh boy, you gotta watch out for that too. This track is like this is a lot of fun. Okay. So essentially when you get to those 90-degree turns, you do not want to be next to another racer. About that, but you know, can't hit it perfect all the time. That's not as punishing when you have boost. Oops. That was totally the healing I got was just taken away from me. No, I don't want to be tangling it with you. I've had really good runs ruined by having a car try to hit those 90-degree turns with me. I knew once I got my muscle memory back, I'd do okay. And then I almost die. Yeah, but you see, if you make any kind of mistake, they get right back on your bumper. And that's when you use the boost power to kind of either create some distance or reclaim the lead. Yeah. Get out of those. Or to make up for that mistake. Oh, come on. Yeah, I call it pinballing, but that can be devastating to your health. Like that. mistake. Oh boy. Oh well. See those last two. That last. Well, the last lap actually wasn't terrible, but it was enough to make me lose. Oh, that's not it. Okay. So they're showing me how I did on these. 3 seconds, so yeah. Okay, we'll do the Queen League, and after that, we'll see what happens. I probably won't win this one because I'm not as familiar, but... So, Mute City at sunset. How awesome is this? Look at that color palette. Good job, Nintendo. By the way, this is one thing. Oh, I forgot about this. Ah, no. Oh, come on. This is a lesson to game designers. Good art direction will always, like, even if your graphics aren't great, good art direction will make up for a lot of flawed graphics. So this is from the 16-bit era. Obviously, we've come a very long way since then, but this game still looks good, in my opinion, because of the great art direction. It's a very cool world that, like, oh, well, I used to be really good at that, actually. Oh. It's a really cool world. Like, it's a very imaginative world. Like, those cities look so cool, and this, like, if you die and get, like, kind of a shot from above, you can see, like, this whole thing is a city. Like, the sides, there's, like, moving cars and stuff down there. It's like this huge mega city. It's so cool. They did this, like, F-Zero anime that, for some reason, they decided to make it not focus on Captain Falcon. He's in there, but, like, he's not the main character, which I thought was, like, a weird choice. It was this cop who is from our time, and he goes into, like, cryo sleep, and he wakes up, and they're like, surely this guy who's used to driving vehicles from the, 21st century will do very well in 25, whatever. I don't know what year this is, but it's like, yes, the guy who was using vehicles that had tires would surely handle these vehicles that hover and go, a lot faster. I'm going 450 kph. So, yeah, surely that's a good choice. Dude, why am I just, like, slowing down? I know why I'm bouncing off the walls. Why? See, that's what I'm talking about. I feel like at the bottom right, you can see, like, the little cars and stuff. It's like a mega highway. It's so cool. Port Town 1. Another mega city. Oh. I was looking for latitude. Ah. And then, like, you see these background things, and you're like, these huge buildings, and you're like, what are those? It's so cool. That's why I don't do very well at this game sometimes. I start looking at the background, and these are magnets. These look like giant hotels or something. I don't know. So also the other thing that took me a long time to learn is if you hold back on the D-pad, when you hit a ramp, it'll help you go further, which is a race where you need to do that. And I kept losing at the race, and I'm like, why do I keep losing? And then I figured out, oh, you literally have to hold backwards. So... the way these things switch up is really hard to dodge sometimes. So check this out. That was me pushing forward. You see how little air I got there? So... I just remember the voice from the like GameCube game going, "Yeah, the final lap, or you got boost power." I really like that game. I am just very bad at it. Move out of the way, peasant. Red Canyon 1. I do think it's a crime that Nintendo has not made a new one yet. A new F-Zero. GameCube. That's yeah. That's the risk on hitting those ramps. Come on. Oh boy. That's how it goes. You really don't want to get into those kind of fights with these cars. I don't know if they have their own health bars or not. But how did he recover from that? See, that's when you use your boost. It'll help you secure getting ahead of these guys, so. doing these little dangerous ramp games with these other cars. That was bad. I don't think there's a track in this game that I don't like. I think I actually like most of them. There's like video game music is kind of on a scale where you like there's stuff that you love, there's stuff that you like, there's stuff that you really don't like, but it doesn't bother you when it's on, and then there's stuff that you dislike and stuff that you hate. For me, like I think I like most. If I don't love the song, I like it. Most of the songs in this game. This takes place in Indiana. Whiteland, Indiana. Oh, this is the one. Oh. Okay, dude. How did I miss that ramp? So yeah, this is... Oh, nope, not this one. Dude. It's a horrible start. I don't have a lot of lives left over after Canyon, the Red Canyon thing. Ah, no. That last ramp is a bit tricky. You can just get yourself sailing right off the edge if you're not watching it. Also, I know it's a video game, but these things are not touching the ground. How does ice affect their handling? That's what I'm curious about. Oh, I thought I was rank 1. Was the mustard all along? Colonel Mustard in the car. Yeah, I was just... That Mario Kart was starting to get frustrating and like not the kind of fun like if you just power through this, it'll be fine. It was like I cannot stand this, and just not a good like headspace to be in when I'm trying to play that game. So I think I need to come at it when I'm not like when there isn't sickness in my house and I'm not tired. So I'll probably just practice it off stream whenever I need to kill about 5 minutes. I'll probably just practice that game and come back sometime when I'm actually good at it. But like I said, I think next week's just going to be like a Sony week. I know that Kingdom Hearts is out on like the Xbox and PC and stuff, but I still think of it as a Sony property, just because that's how I grew up. So I'll be returning to Kingdom Hearts and probably playing a little bit longer. Oh, this might be it. Just when you thought the first one wasn't, it's finally over. They throw this one at you. This right here. So when you don't know that you have to hold back, that is very frustrating. Because you come around this turn, and then you're like, I was like, how am I supposed to make that? And I did that over and over again. And then I started experimenting, and I learned, hey, you can just hold back and go further. That was also at a time before I had like good internet at my house. We lived in the back hills of Pennsylvania for a short time when I was attending college, and it was funny. My neighbor, who was about 100 feet down the hill from me, had internet. He had high-speed internet, and I called the company that he had, and I said, "Hey, my neighbor has your guys' internet," and like, "Yeah, give me your address." So I did, and they were like, "Oh, we're sorry, you don't qualify." And I'm like, "He's literally 100 feet away from me." And they're like, "Yeah, you're just outside of our range." And I'm like, "You could run the cable. I would pay for the cable to come up to my property." And they were like, "Nope, can't do that." So we had very slow internet, or I had to go to the library if I wanted fast internet. And I didn't have a smartphone either. So yeah, so there might be some sort of graphical glitch going on with the stream here. I don't know. It's doing so good. I got distracted because like it seems like the stream's a little messed up. Anyway, so when we lived in Pennsylvania, we bought a Super Nintendo. This is one of the games that I practiced a lot at during the time. And yeah, I felt like it was okay. So in the corner of my eye, it looks like there's like bars, and it's just from the jump, but I think the background's a little glitched in this one for some reason, because it doesn't look as clear. So I do think there's something going on with my display, at least. Yeah, you gotta love these little... Oh, I didn't hold back as early as I should have, so you can see that I almost missed that. Yeah, the background's a little glitched. I don't know why. Okay, I think that was it. So imagine getting to that point and just dying and not knowing why, over and over again. So I don't think I'm super familiar with the King's Cup, the King's League, but I can give it a shot. If I die, that's fine. But this has been fun. I know that I came in first. See, even the computer-controlled character doesn't even do that jump very well. You know, I almost wouldn't mind seeing like a remaster of this game. Not changing any of the gameplay mechanics, just really like adding some of that beautiful, beautiful 2D graphics that we can do on video games now. Like cleaning it up, just really smoothing things out and making things look great. I don't know how I managed to get through that minefield without knocking over a couple of mines. A mine is a horrible thing to waste. Or a mime. Let's see, that's... Gotta be careful there. Yeah, boom, mines. Maybe I did play this more than I remember. I just... seems like a muscle memory comes back to me. I don't know. anyway, it was interesting to remember in those days. Like, it's really, really weird to think that a decade ago, I was kind of not really interested in having a smartphone. And now I have one. I use it too much. And, yeah, I was not interested in having a smartphone because I knew I'd use it too much, and I was right. And really, frankly, like, I've considered getting rid of it just because of how much you use it, or I use it, but, like, there's times where, like, having a GPS is really nice, so I think if I could just, like, or, like, being able to Google something or look something up, that's really convenient, so... I kind of got a smartphone because the job I was working at, they pretty much required a smartphone. They wanted you to take pictures of stuff and send it, and I'm like, okay. And I did it with my flip phone that had a really bad camera. And the boss was like, I can't see this. My boss was like, I can't see that. And I'm like, yeah, I have a flip phone. He's like, you need a smartphone. I'm like, I really don't want one. He's like, get one. I was like, okay. I don't have that job anymore, so I don't know. I keep kind of going back and forth on if I want to. Yeah, you can see this one's got like a lot more of a. Like if you look at the map in the bottom left, this one's got a lot more turns to it and stuff. I never hit that boost. Not good, Chris. Not good driving at all. What? I kind of get caught in these little... Boy, I just really got bullied around by that car this turn. Final lap. Let's see what I can do with no health. I knew I wasn't going to go very far. Okay. If I didn't get into that ping-ponging situation, I would have done okay. It doesn't quite work in this one. I gotta remember that. Get off of that. It's funny, this was the TV I played the Super Nintendo on too. Like that was my TV is about a decade old. Which is why I don't really care about 4K gaming or anything like that, because I'm using an old television. I'm going to be updating this, but not because I want better resolution, but because like it's just my house is pretty small. Dude. That stretch of land is... Oh. That's frustrating because, like, dude, will you stop hitting me around? This one, the hit back is really bad just because of the wind. That one's kind of frustrating because, like, they hit me into the, like, because of the wind in that level, you really get knocked around. Nice of the game to give me an upgrade, or an extra life. Is it a point thing? It must be a point thing. This is a very appropriate track, by the way. It's got the right amount of tension. Should have used my boost when he got on my tail there, which I could have used. Okay, I just got to remember this straight away. This is the perfect time to use your boost. These long straightaways. I do appreciate, though, how, like, Nintendo really went out of their way to make Mario Kart different. Like, this is a futuristic alien racing game where you're racing, like, these high-tech vehicles that go super fast, and Mario Kart's like, it's Mario but on go-karts. You get to throw weapons at each other. No. I was hoping that was it. Come on. photo finish. Port down too. Oh. Ah, that's frustrating. Come on. So as long as I'm not fighting you for a ramp, I'm good. Okay, really, guys? Okay, you have to admit that was really cool, passing that guy on the ramp. Dude. No. No. Oh, boy. That was bad. It was really bad on my part. Game over. I want to try it one more time. I don't want to end on like a loser note like that. Oh, great. I have to do Deathwind again. Yeah, maybe I kind of got used to it, though. And the pass. Oh. See, that's what I mean when I said I was shocked I didn't hit any mines on that first time through. Because I usually hit some mines. Oops. I'm actually surprised I'm not getting a guy like right up on my bumper for doing that badly. So if you need to know what lap you're on, you just have to see like what's safe. There's 2 laps left when you have 5. 5 is safe, and then when 3 is safe, you have 1 lap left. You know, what that means is you have to be in that place, or you. That was bad. Okay, dude, get off. Driving like a noob all of a sudden. Anyway, so you'll see what that means is like you have to at least be in, you have to finish in that place or you're going to get eliminated. So if you come to the second lap where there's like 2 laps left and you're in 6th place, it's going to kick you because, or once you finish the semifinal lap, the lap before the final, if you're in 6th place, you lose the race. Okay. I don't know if I should save that boost, but I don't really care right now. All right. Okay. Yeah, Def wins. This, like, the first Def wins is a joke once you play this one. Oh. So you can always tangle it up with them later, so it's better not to be stuck trying to go through a narrow. Okay. It's okay, we got this. We got this. Oh. Come on. Why does it seem like those brown cars just kind of get out of the way for these other racers? Okay. One more lap left after this. I really do appreciate the fact that these cars are here because they do add like a fun challenge to avoid your. Not only do you have to respond to the track, but you also have to look out for these guys, and they're like slow pokes, and some of them will blow up if you hit them. Nothing like losing my boost. Ah, that's so close. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's try not to die as quickly this time. Oh. It's okay. The point of this is not to die right away, so I can always outrace these guys when I don't have to worry about that ramp throwing me off. Dude. There we go. Ooh, I totally expected to bounce off the back of that wall. You bounce backwards. was a horrible time to use my boost. Oh, come on. I do like that in my head canon. We both blew up. Okay, now that I'm not... Okay. I think to me that's one of the most perilous parts. I'm going... So I think I know, I'm kind of reflecting on this, like why, because why is it that Mario Kart bothers me? Super Mario Kart. That's not what I wanted to do. And I think that kind of the conclusion is, it feels like in this game, even if you get deterred a little bit, you can get right back to the course. Like you can get right back into it. Where that one, like if you get knocked, no, that one. Come on, Chris. In Super Mario Kart, you can get so messed up that you're pretty much out of it. Like early on too. Like you can get hit into a wall, and then it's pretty much over. That was a horrible time to use my boost. Perfectly. It's not driving perfectly though. Okay. Whereas in this game, you can get knocked around, but you're not out of the race. Okay. There we go. Oh, come on. No, dude. Get out of my way. There we go. That should be enough to make this. As long as I drive carefully. Oh, the screen glitched out. The first place. Oh dear. I do like how that game's like that starts out like kind of the same as the original one, and then it's like, nope, now we're different. So you're like, what? How does this one go? There's a shortcut, but I'm not going to take it. Boy, in my head canon, this is a place that like it's rotating. Like there's two suns that are rotating around each other, and it keeps this planet in pretty much a 24-hour or whatever their day would be, but like a 24-hour like day. There's never, oh come on, yeah. So you can hit those arrows and stuff, but there's never a nighttime in this kind of world. That's why it's all like dry. That's why they feel comfortable building these giant race courses on it. That's just my head canon, by the way. That's not actual canon. Okay. Oh. That felt personal. I love blowing up cars, but I'm trying to finish this race. This is a fun course, I'll admit. This one's great. I am pretty focused, though. Yeah, I really don't know. I do not know why Nintendo has not saw fit to. Again, 2 cars. Those are the scariest thing to pass. I feel like the game will throw them at you too. It's like, you're doing too well. Here, dodge these 2 cars. Well, it's a pretty commanding lead, though. Okay. This is the one that I struggle with. So if I don't beat this one, it's just going to be it for the night. Oof. The mines, ladies and gentlemen. This is such a cool background. Ah. Oh. This track reminds me a lot of Mega Man X, though. Oh! So this is actually interesting. That long way around back there, that was the health. So you choose, do you go out of your way to heal or not? Oh. If you're driving like me, you probably need to heal at least once. So, well done. That's why this stage is so hard. It's a hard stage without that, but that's just like icing on the cake. I think this is the last one. See, you have to find that right sweet spot. Oh, come on. That was see. That was, well, it's okay. I gotta learn how to do that. Oh. Thanks for giving me the bump I needed to hit that turn. Man. Mega Man X2, that's what the soundtrack reminds me of. If you've played Mega Man X2, which I will do eventually, in Mega Man X3, it's kind of got that similar kind of grunginess to it. Yeah. I know, game, I know, but... No, no. I'm gonna blow up. I knew it. Okay. Good news is, I got 3 attempts, and I felt like I was really kind of grasping it. It's getting around the other cars. That's the hard part. And next time I know in the first lap to... Ooh, that was dumb. I forgot about the mines. Ah. I should have driven better. Dude. How dare you try to drive? I'm driving here. Okay. Like, why would I turn like that? Ah. This is a brutal course. I always keep overestimating, like... I haven't even hit that part yet where I always take damage. I'm just hitting every wall. No, why would I go to this side? Okay, so far so good. Okay. Ah. Just jumped the gun. Dude. Okay. Ah, boy. You'll love when a car hits you like that and just... Yeah, well. But see, like, I feel like the kind of taps that you survive in this game, in Super Mario Kart, would be, like, well enough to send you into a wall, and then you're facing the wall, and you might be facing backwards. And then, you know, see, like, there's no, like, you kind of lose all your momentum. In this game, the forward momentum is enough that you might, if you bump into somebody, you might still come across. Like, you still might be able to win, so. totally willing to give up some spacing to keep my health up. So I can always out. Oh, come on. Like, see, like, why would, like, I was trying to press straight and he bumps into me. That was a mistake. Okay, spiral. Man, I was doing so well on that first lap. But, like, I feel like it's like, oh, like, it just, you're driving and then they're like, oh, we're going to bump into you and throw you into a wall several times and take out most of your health. Okay. This is where they all drive crazy, so try to avoid them around the mines, because that's where they drive, like, subtly. They weave. Dude, you see, like, that's what gets me. And those guys are fighting right there. No. See? See? Like, I was like, oh, it's these other cars, I tell you. Okay, that's okay. Like I said, I think I've never really beaten this one. I might come back to it another day. If I don't do it here. Oh. Let's get off of this. If I could just drive perfectly, I wouldn't need to use that health. You know, just drive perfectly. That's all I got to do. Like that. I gotta figure out how to hit that. That's when they always start passing me, is right there. Like, if they wouldn't slam me into walls, I'd be fine. Oh. See, that's how all these kind of exchanges end. Me taking damage. That one was my fault. See though? Oh. I'm just trying to finish game. Okay guys, sorry, that was anticlimactic, but I don't think I can do it anymore. Oh, that was bad. Like, why can't... I thought I could try practicing it, but they're not even popping up. End game, let me see if I did something wrong. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, guys. Well, I think that's going to be it for me for tonight and this week. I'll see you guys next time, where hopefully it'll be more Sony focused. All right, take care.